Hi class. So we will now see an example on strings in Python. So strings in Python are very powerful and you get almost all the functionalities to implement on string using an inbuilt code and inbuilt functions, right? So let us directly begin with an example. Okay, so let me keep this as Joker. So I'm declaring a variable called world, which is initialized to the string to the word Joker. Sentence is this is a sentence, or let us have some better sentence. India is my country. And paragraph. So this is a paragraph sentence. It consists of multiple sentences, right? So remember one thing, there is a feature called triple quote in Python. So triple quote can be triple single quotes also, like these are double quotes. I can keep it as single quotes. And I can keep again this as single quotes. The advantage of triple quotes is like you can have multiple sentences combined. Like I can say here, this is CS384 Python class. So when I specify the new line, I need not give something like of this slash, right? So it automatically encounters. So triple quote is the strongest format of string in Python. So let us see the output one by one. First, let us execute the code and then we will understand. Right click and execute. Okay. So when I say print word, what was word? Word was Joker and Joker comes here. So that is very simple, like for other variables also. Now I'm saying string str is equal to hello world and I'm printing str as hello world. So again, hello world is getting printed. Okay. Now let us print the complete string. Okay. This prints the complete string when I say directly the variable name. And now I'm asking it to print str, but I'm giving an index. Remember array is in C. Array of 0 was the first element of the array, right? But when you deal with strings, so for example, hello world is your string, the first character is H, that you get as the output. Again, like C, the indexing begins from 0 here. Okay, the indexing begins from 0. So basically, let me just comment this something for some time. So I have this string and I have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And this is basically the 10th index. So let us not go up to the 10th. I am having a comment for it. Okay. So now let us see the other outputs. Let me just erase this. Okay. So now I'm trying to print string with a character with the index of 0. So what was at 0? You can see the 0 at the 0th position, the character H was there. So my output is H. Now I'm giving a range for it. This is something new in Python that was not there in C. So from 2:5 means from index 2 up to index 5, but not including 5. Not including 5. So this is basically n minus 1. So let us see an example. So str2 to 5 gives you LLO, right? So when I start from 2, see, 2 corresponding is L, then I have to go up to 5, but not including 5. Not including 5. So what we had at 5, that was a space here, right? So let us do one thing for simplicity, because it is invisible. I am writing hello a world, right? Let me keep this string as hello a world. So there are no spaces. Let me run the code again. So now see, string is hello a world, 0 remains the same, 2 to 5, right? So at 2 I had the character L, at 5 I had the character A, but you can see the character A is not printed here. Okay, because 2 to 5 means start from index 2, go up till index 5, but don't print 5. So basically, indirectly, it is something like print everything which is on 2 to 4. So basically, it is like print everything starting from 2 up to 5 minus 1, right? It is n minus 1. So 5 minus 1 is 4. So you can see on 4th, you have O, and the same output is coming here. Let us take another example. So we have 2 colon, and I don't specify anything. If I don't specify anything, that means up till the end of the string. So up till the end, include everything in the string. So what happens? At 2 I have L, and up to end of the string I have exclamation. So from 2 up to the exclamation I am printing everything, right? Now you may ask, sir, why this is when everything is to be printed, basically the semicolon should not have been there. Remember in C, you had a special character called /0 to end the string. Similarly, so there is a special invisible character that terminates the string. So that is not printed here, right? Now let us see what happens when you do something like, let me just try. Let me copy the line, Control C, Control V. Okay, remember the shortcut to duplicate a line. Like for example, I just needed to copy this line. So one method is I do select this line, Control C, come to the next line and do Control V. Instead of this, because many times you have to copy a block of code, select the line. Now press Shift, Alt and down arrow key, right? So many people get confused between this. Okay, you have to simultaneously press like you do on a Casio chord. Nothing like this. So you can do just select the string. Now only press Shift. While the Shift is being pressed, press Alt. Now while both Shift and Alt are being pressed, press down arrow key. You see, my line is duplicated. Now let us see another example. I am giving nothing here and saying up to 4. So this means I have to print everything on the left hand side of the string up to the index 4, but not including index 4. So let me just copy paste the string here. So what will happen here? I will start from 0 and go up till 4, but not include 4, right? So 0, 1, 2, 3. So it will print hell on the screen, right? To hell with you. So something like of that sort, right? So whatever is the index. So I start at index 2, go up till end. I start at index 0, go up till 4, but not include 4. Now there is something interesting, right? So what was your string? Your string was hello a world. How do you multiply anything by 2? That is also a string. If string was, let's say, having 22, so we could have done 22 into 2, which was 44. But Python provides this with an operator overloading feature, right? So what does operator overloading do? Now see, I cannot multiply my name. I cannot say Mayank into 2 is like 2 Mayank, right? So now let us see the output. What Python does is concatenates the string twice. So this basically acts as a concatenation. Okay. So now let us keep this as 5. So this means concatenate the string 5 times. You can see hello a world, hello a world, hello a world, hello a world, right? Similarly, if you want to concatenate another string, you use the plus operator. Now you will say, how do you add strings? 2 plus 5 is 7, but how do you add hello a world with test? Nothing, but it's a concatenation. Just see the result, hello a world and test. Okay, so let us take some input. I hope this is very simple, very logical, and very much clear, right? So now when does this comes to use? For example, into 5. So for example, you are designing a very nice and beautiful output and you want to have 20 star characters, right? You see, you get the 20 star characters. If this was not provided in Python, you had to use the star and like manually type it something like zoom like this, right? And remove this. So better than that, it is always preferred to use this kind of practice where the code becomes very much clean. Let us take your input as first name and last name and then concatenate. Okay. So as I said, better use good names. So first name is equal to input. Please enter your first name. Okay. Now to duplicate the line, shift, alt and down. Okay. And let us say last name. Please enter your last name. Some more keyboard shortcuts because I'm a fan of keyboard shortcuts. There is a key called home on your keyboard. Home, Home. So let's say my cursor is on this position and I want to go at this particular point. So there are two options. Either I use the mouse to bring my cursor here, or I use left arrow key to bring my cursor here. If you use the home key, you will be coming straight away to this point. Again, my cursor is here. I use the home key, I directly go to the start point. Similarly, there is an end key on your keyboard. You press the end key and you directly reach the end. As the name specifies, end takes you to the end of the line. Home takes you to the start of the line. Right? Now I will print your full name is, okay. Now what will be the full name? It will be a combination of first name plus the last name, right? As you saw here, we are concatenating two strings. Just check the output. So say it is asking me for my first name. Let me enter, okay. Some read only issue is there. Let me just execute the code on the terminal first, and then I will just see what is the issue. Enter your name, Mayank Agarwal. So your full name is Mayank Agarwal. But now you can see here, both the first name and the last name are like clubbed together. There should be a space here, right? So first let us give something, some cosmetic changes here. Now to add a space, what I will do, I will concatenate a space. See now my first name plus I am concatenating a single space and I'm concatenating the last space. Okay. So now let me execute the code again. Enter your first name, Mayank, enter your last name, let's say Agarwal, and your full name is Mayank space Agarwal, right? So this is how you work on strings. That's it for this tutorial. Thank you.